morning, welcome back to central Portugal. That's kind of sunny. We have a Saharan dust cloud over us at the moment, so it's a bit hazy, but it's a lovely temperature. It's about 22 degrees Celsius, so me and Diogo are just relaxing and reading a gardening book that one of you guys sent me, so thank you, I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm just sitting and kind of planning the week ahead, and I was thinking what I'll be doing in the garden and what needs doing, clearing on the land. I've just checked the forecast for the coming week just to give a rough idea. I knew there was a lot of rain coming, and on Tuesday it's saying, it's Sunday today, so in 2 days time it's saying that the real feel is going to be -1 and there's a warning for snow and ice. So it's going to be an interesting week to go from this. I'm sat in a t-shirt and yeah, it's going to be a cold one and a wet one. Got a lot of rain coming up, so feeling a little smug about how nice spring is here, and this is looking like the last day of it for a while. So yeah, I probably need to get some wood chopped because it's going to be cold, very, very cold. We've got a last few bits of wood left over the winter. We didn't think we'd need to get any more in. Iwan's obviously, or if you watched the last couple of weeks, Iwan's cracked his ribs, so I'm trying to stop him from working too much, so I'm doing any wood chopping. So I think we're going to have to go do that, Diogo. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see if it snows. That would be strange. Good morning, guys. Hello. It's still spring-like here.
Just.
Yeah.
The cold wind has come.
Yeah.
And blown away all the dust.
Oh yeah, the dust cloud's gone. Didn't notice.
It's because we've got a north wind.
I see. Mr. Weatherman.
Yeah.
So because it's not raining, we are going to do some land work, and last night we made a bit of a plan based on a map I drew of the land last year, where I divided it up into segments and then we wrote a pretty long list of to-dos.
Yeah, we got very out of hand.
So I think what we're going to do is I'll show you on the map the segment we're in now. It's segment 1. It's like, we call this little bit the nugget, and we're just going to do what we can in this area. Oh, Diogo. That's what we're going to do today, see how far we can get through segment 1, and the land can be a bit overwhelming in the spring, so this felt like a good way to kind of like get our heads into it.
Get it chipped away up.
Yeah, you've got a few vines to do.
Yep.
Some of the trees need some love.
Some pruning piles. Yeah,
the first job I'm going to do actually is over by where we're parking the car at the moment, whilst the driveway we're waiting for more blocks for to finish. They filled in the road, the town council did, because it gets washed away, and there's loads of plastic in it which is all blown on, so I'm going to go litter pick first.
Nice.
And then you're going to do some vines?
I'm going to do some vines, okay. Maybe this olive tree.
Yeah, needs a bit of love, doesn't it? Cool, let's go.
Nice.
Got a bag for rubbish. Oh, a ladybird! Oh. Come to my broad bean. I'm really excited because I just found a ladybird, and there's a load of, what is it, aphids on the broad beans? So I'm going to go take her over to the broad beans for a snack on 2 of them. So So a little ladybug. So our plan is not to trim until...
As late as we can, till the lupins go into seed, or it gets too big.
Yeah, so like end of May.
Probably.
Just before it gets too dry basically and becomes fire hazard. We want to let it be as wild as possible, as filled with flowers as possible, but everything that we're leaving, like these branches, will get swamped in the grass and make it really hard to trim. I'm going to go find any bits of like wood and branches that's been left that we'll either burn in a bonfire or save for wood for next winter. That's what I'm going to do. Probably move some of these rocks as well.
Yeah. In case someone falls and breaks their ribs on them. If any of you guys have ever broken ribs, you'll know how painful sneezing is. I swear you re-break them every time you sneeze. Especially the first few weeks. Ouch.
There's an olive tree at the end that really needs some love.
Is that?
Yeah.
So, these two here?
This one?
Yeah.
So section 1 comes all the way along the sort of bottom of our land over to the lean-to and driveway, so we're just going to have a bit of a tidy up around here, finish chopping up some wood, ready for this cold snap. Yeah, we'll see how tidy we can get here because it's very messy. Hello guys, I've just come and got cosy in the cabin to tell you about today's sponsor, which is Beam, who make this wonderful dream powder, which is a hot cocoa style drink filled with lots of all natural high quality ingredients to help improve sleep. I'm a big sleeper. I think sleep is really important. I think it's one of those things that you can do to improve your health and well-being, is get a good night's rest. But sometimes sleep can be a little bit elusive. I definitely go through phases where I really struggle to actually fall asleep. I was really happy when Beam reached out and asked if we wanted to work together and if they could send us a couple of their powders to try out. The cinnamon cocoa flavour is the one that Iwan always requests, so this one's getting a little bit empty. Dream contains ingredients like melatonin, reishi, L-theanine, all to help you to fall asleep, and then supports all 4 stages of the sleep cycle. I've been taking Dream for 10 nights now, and I've been able to note on my sleeping app, you can see that towards the last 10 days I've been falling asleep more easily earlier. I did miss a few days tracking, which is frustrating. One thing I have noticed though, and I think this is from the reishi and the melatonin, is that my dreams are really vivid. I'm already quite a big dreamer, but yeah, the last 10 days I've woken up like, whoa, it was a very like story filled night. I think that's a sign that it's affecting my REM sleep, which is a really important stage of the sleep cycle in which we tend to dream the most, and if you get enough of this sleep then you'll wake up feeling more rested the next day. Beam's Dream has been clinically shown to improve sleep, so if you would like to check it out then you can either scan the QR code on the screen or check the link in our description, and then if you use our code Frankie off grid at checkout then you can get up to 35% off. If you do try it, please do let us know. I hope it gives you a more restful night's sleep. Super important to sleep well, and thanks so much to Beam for sponsoring this video. So for now I've just lined up any olive branches all along the back wall, just so they're not getting swallowed up by the grass. And then when we're ready to process them, either a fire or we are saving up for a bigger wood chipper, we'll sort it out then. And then this is all stuff we've been saving for next year's firewood. It's all falling down. So now I've chopped the last of the wood, I was just clearing this out of the way. And that is one of the horrible centipedes that bit me last year. That is quite a small one. They're absolute monsters. Clouds are definitely brewing a bit of a storm. Still blue skies behind me. This is the other side. So I think that's as clear as we're going to get section 1 until Iwan's ribs are a bit better, or we can process more of the wood. I think it's a bit windy for a bonfire today. So yeah, I'm just going to collect some of the vines that Iwan cut earlier, take that over to my weaving station in the veg garden, and then that's section 1 done, I think, and we can move on to section 2. Of course, any work we do involves finding a sock that Frankie has buried. I think this one is beyond saving. There's moss growing out of it.
Where do you want it? Bottom.
So first thing first in here, I need to just do a little bit of trimming. Iwan taught me how to use his trimming, so hopefully I remember. Frankie! Come here! Sausage dog! Oi, come here! Come here, Frankie! So I did catch Frankie firstly trying to bury a sock whilst I was trimming, and then I found another sock in the potato patch, so she's clearly got good access to a stash. If you're new around here, Frankie likes to bury socks in the garden, I don't know why. I think she's hoping they might turn into a tree or something. But we find them almost every day, and we run out of socks all the time. It's very strange. She's a special sausage. You just see her now in the grass. So yeah, I've just been trimming the vegetable garden because it was getting a bit long around here, and I really want to build some more beds here over the spring. And just our pathway was getting a bit wild on both sides, so I just trimmed them. It's so fun and satisfying trimming, but also I think when you start doing the jobs that you're used to someone else always doing, you kind of appreciate how hard how hard they're working, because it's tough on the body. It really gets into your hip as you're doing it, and Joao will trim for hours. I don't know how he does it normally, but I'm going to rake up the grass now. I've got a new compost method going, I'll show you. So I'll link below a video I watched the other day about making really quick hot compost, and it was just like a really good explanation that inspired me, which is what I've got going on in here. I'm trying to make a hot compost using grass clippings and sawdust. That's why I was brushing up all the stuff under the lean-to where we chop the wood, and using the black bucket to kind of capture the heat of the sun and the nitrogen richness of the grass should make a really fast, quick compost in a condensed area. And then you just have to come and like turn it each day, make sure it's moist enough, and add in either sugar water or urine to encourage the bacteria that makes compost to go crazy. And when I looked yesterday, there was loads of earthworms in it as well. I started this 4 days ago. It did say it could be ready in like 2 weeks, so I'm making like a big batch here that I can then use on this bed. So I'm going to rake up all the grass and put it in a pile here with the sawdust, but I'm just going to sort this out now. So it already starts to smell like compost and seems to be breaking down. Let's go find my gloves there. I put a bit of wood ash in from the mimosa fire we had last week as well. Slowly, earthworm. You get to work, mister. Bless you, Frankie. Unfortunately, we're not going to have much sun over the next week to keep it warm, but we'll see what happens. These are the 2 broad bean plants that have got the aphids on, and I can see it's really stunted their growth compared to the others. I gave them a good spray with water the other day, but I think I'm going to get some soapy water to try and kill them. I have got some neem oil, I think that might work. I've never used that before. But yes, so taking over. Need more ladybirds, Joao. That one I brought over earlier has flown off, so she didn't want to eat them, Joao? Some on this one now too. It's the ants. The ants are like encouraging them because they farm them. It's very annoying. not big enough for you. It's definitely gonna rain. So we woke up to it quite sunny, but it's very cold, and now the sky is looking like this. So I think we've got some rain coming, but it's not as cold as we anticipated.
Happy with this. Disappointed that it got to this stage. When I see my name now, it's obviously a little bit of pressure because.
Well, we thought it was just going to be a shower, but evidently not. Classic, I was just about to go and do a quick string around the bottom well just to get going on segment 2. But that has now been firmly stopped. And to be honest, it's looking like that's us for the day. So get a fire going, show you the state of the dogs, and a bit cold. Cold sausage dog. And somewhere in here is a Diogo. Where is it? Very wrapped up. Where are you, Dave? Oh, there he is. Is it cold?
So I'm just working on this. Actually fun. So I'm just working on this drawing. It's actually a logo design for another YouTube channel called Escape to Rural Wales. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description if you want to go check them out. They're doing a really cool project, really close to where we used to live back in North Wales. I'm actually not really taking on commissions at the moment, but I just couldn't resist this project, so the weather is perfect for drawing as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with how these have come out. I've got two kind of options so that we can play with, switch them around, and yeah, it's been really, really nice to just sit and draw. The reason I'm not doing any commissions currently is because I'm working on another project that we started in January, me and 3 other creatives. We're kind of like building a community space for artists, and it's full of creative classes, whether that's creative writing or painting. We've got some amazing artists on board to teach the classes, and the community space for people that are wanting to learn to draw or just improve their skills or share their work is a completely free space. You just need to subscribe to our newsletter, which I will leave in the description below, and then you'll get an invite to that space. And then we're also doing live and recorded art classes, which you can join as a member from $1. We just wanted it to be completely accessible, so there's a whole range of prices that you can choose from for whatever fits your budget. And yeah, I just thought you all might be interested. I'll put all the links in the description to that, to drawingXpressions. I'll be doing some classes on drawing patterns, probably just once a month at the moment, and they'll just be recorded classes because our internet is not good enough for me to teach live. But we do have one of my classes is on our YouTube channel, on the drawingXpressions YouTube channel, so you can check that out already if you'd like to. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to be building this. I think it's such a cool project. I think everyone is creative in some way, whether you think you are or not, and I think creativity is really good for you. So yeah, if you're interested, all the links are in the description. But yeah, it's taking up a bit of my time at the moment, so I really wanted to like not spread myself too thin, because obviously life here is already quite busy, so not taking on commissions. But I'm really happy I said yes to this one, because it's such a nice drawing to make. Just the Welsh countryside and a house. I can't think of anything more lovely to draw. So I'm going to get these first drafts sent over, and I'll keep you updated to how the logo develops, and I'll show you the final product, which will probably be in a couple of weeks as we figure out what direction we want to go in. And thank you to Jason from Escape to Rural Wales for asking me to draw your logo. I'm very honoured, and I hope you like it.